So thank you for the repost. I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, so if you guys are not in a position to be able to pay it forward, then please feel free to like, post this live. I have links in the bio if needed. Thank you. 9 people here. Tom Turkey Sure Burnett. Thank you. Thank you for liking the live. Good morning to you, Leslie. Happy Sunday. Got 9 people in the room. I don't know if you're a mother, but happy Mother's Day to you, Leslie. Got 10 people that's here. Good morning to all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leslie 22. The goal for 7 days is 400. I've been trying to accumulate crowdfund, just to try to get closer. That's what the 400 is for. 7-day hotel, 400. People. I got 11 people in the room. Tom Turkey. Thank you for liking the live. Anybody have any questions, concerns? Please feel free to chat. I talk to everybody. Please feel free to chat. So I will be here for a duration of the day. Stand by. Hello? Oh, so far so good. Just sitting here on live. Yep. How's your day going? I got a muted sign. All right, I'm back. Two people over here. Thank y'all for your patience. I am the KRACK Wing Chronicles. KRACK Wing Chronicles. Currently in a temporary homeless situation. I'm currently preparing myself to check out of my hotel. I have a checkout clock. If I do not extend my stay, then I'll have to leave up out of here at 12. My goal is 400 for 7 days. 400 for 7 days. I have links in the bio, as far as Cash App, GoFundMe, and things of that nature. If anybody may have any questions or concerns, please feel free to chat. Good morning to you, PGA Bishop. Thank you for wishing me a happy Mother's Day. Be kind. 400 is the goal. I'm currently preparing myself to check out of my hotel. If the goal amount is not met by 12 o'clock, PGA Bishop, good morning. I got 9 people in this room. Good morning to all. People in the room. Four people in this room. $400 for a hotel. 7 day stay. I'm trying to accumulate 400. 11 people in this room. Yep, 11 people in this room. Yep, the goal is 400. 400 to get 7 days. It's 400 to get 7 days. 400 to get 7 days. Thank you, Sassy but Classy. Thank you for following the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name with the baseballs. Thank you for the follow. Thank you all. have to wear the same clothes daily. So considering the fact that we have to wear the same clothes daily, we have to wash these clothes out so they don't smell. All right. Long and short. Long and short of it. We got an hour. We got 1 hour. We got 1 hour. We got 1 hour. That's 60 minutes. Time seriously don't wait for nobody. Time do not be on my side. That is the honest to God truth. Good morning to you, Kira. Thank you, Kira, for liking the live. Thank you for freestyle. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the post. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother, sassy but classy. Kira, good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to you. I appreciate you so much, Kira. Thank you for reposting the live. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for liking the live. Makeup with a bow. Make it up with a bow. Jarrell Mackey. Makeup with a bow. Thank you for the follow. If you all are not following me on YouTube, YouTube is a good start. All right. I have tons of videos on YouTube that tells my story. That is the best place to find me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got an hour left. Thank you for sharing the live. $400 is the goal for 7 days. If I don't come up with the funds by 12, I have to check out. If I'm not able to extend my stay by 12, I have to check out. So I have links in the bio. If anybody would like to pay it forward. If anybody have any questions or concerns, please feel free to chat because I talk to everybody. It's not one person that I don't talk to. Thank you, thank you, thank you for liking the live. Makeup with a bow. Miss Kira, thank you. Two people in the room. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, check out 12 o'clock. Anybody got any questions or concerns? Please feel free to chat. Please feel free to chat. Thank you for liking this live. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Kira, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, I colored my hair. This is just the bridge. Okay? This is just the preliminary. So when I can get a chance to get my hair cut, then I'm going to go get it cut. And then I'll go change the color. But as for right now, this is where we are. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning to all. I have a late checkout. I am safe for the moment. Homeless does not have a look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I may speak well, I may look good, all that other good stuff. I may not look like I'm homeless, but I am. I am homeless. I am in a homeless situation. It's a temporary homeless situation. So I'm checking out this hotel. All right? I'm not walking out the door. I'm not going to get in my Benz. I'm not driving back to my $500,000 house to meet up with my husband. I'm not doing all that. I'm going out to walk the streets and I don't have nowhere to go at all whatsoever. Like this is real life. Good morning to you, Juicy. Happy Mother's Day to you, Juicy. This is real life. This is real life. If anybody have any concerns about the situation, please feel free to chat. I don't care how well I look like I got it together. Guess what? I don't. Okay? But we getting it together. We are getting it together. Okay? If anybody have any questions, please feel free to chat. There's tons of videos that's out there that's on YouTube that shows a short synopsis of who I am. I am the KRACK WING KHRONICALS. All right? I'm here in Dallas, Texas. I got a Section 8 voucher. I got evicted unlawfully. They're around here doing stuff they have no business doing. I left up out of there. I got me an extended stay for 60 days. Lost my job in February. Person I was with ran off with the car. Okay? Instead of going right and sticking to loyalty, she over there in the clouds somewhere, listening to her family. So that caused me not to have transportation, long and short. So for 3 weeks, I was out without transportation. Had somebody else come back for 30 days. I gave that person over $30, over $3,000. She decided she no longer wanted to rent the vehicle, which forced me to be out here on the streets. I've been walking the streets for the last 14 days now. I'm sitting around here. I'm waiting for housing. I am waiting for housing to come back with a determination about my case, my voucher, my profile. All right. If you have any questions about me, please feel free to chat. I have videos over on YouTube that talks more about who I am in detail. I have to make a video for this. I don't care how many videos I would make. I don't think people hear it. But follow me over here on YouTube. This is where you're going to find the story at. I don't really be over here on TikTok. So as for right now, a day for day is not working. We throwing away money day for day. I'm trying to come together collectively and raise $400. I got to 12 o'clock. I got to 12 o'clock to be able to extend my stay, or otherwise I'm walking out this door and walking the streets and I don't have nowhere to go. As for right now, I have not raised anything. I got 3 people in the room over here on YouTube. All right. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you all. I have links in the bio if you choose to use them, if you would like to pay it forward. Cash App, GoFundMe. All right. Over here on Crack of Dawn, Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody is enjoying their day. If you're new here, welcome. I am the KRACK WING Chronicles. My name is Martavia. They call me Crack. You can go over there to YouTube. You can be able to check some videos out there. Get a short synopsis of who I am. If you have any questions or concerns pertaining to anything, please feel free to chat. Right? I know everybody is here for different reasons. I know everybody came here from either the FYP, a repost, a share, a front desk Karen, or whatever the case may be. Let's talk about it. All right? So, going back into the chat. Good morning, Juicy, Blonde Trucker. Thank you for the heart me. I don't know if you're a mother or not, or a mother figure to somebody's dog or child, or whatever the case may be. Happy Mother's Day to you, Blonde Trucker. Thank you for the heart me. KK's Creations. Good morning. Good morning to you, KK's Creation. All right. Happy Mother's Day to you, KK's Creation. I do appreciate you being here. Good morning to you. Thank you, Blonde Trucker. Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much, Juicy. I hope you enjoy your day, Juicy. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you for the roses. Blonde Trucker, Sparkling Brook. Good morning to all. All right. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. If you are mother, Kira, thank you for liking the live, Kira. Blonde Trucker, thank you for the roses, all 20 of them. Y'all over here in YouTube land, y'all got 15% on the charge. I'm not in a position to be able to recharge this phone because I'm charging up everything else. So once that 15% drop, y'all are more than welcome to come back over here to Crack of Dawn on TikTok, or y'all can give me a second and I'll be right back. So once the feed drops, then y'all got to give me a second to come right back on YouTube. All right. 21 people in the room. I'm going to post my cash out once again. Those of you all that have paid it forward, overall, the whole, past and present, I thank you. PGA Bishop, I see you. Do you follow me on TikTok, PGA Bishop? And if you do, who are you? Miss Eleanor Long, or are you a troll over there too? Miss Eleanor Long, good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, you don't have the app. That's cool. Happy Mother's Day to you, Miss Eleanor Long, if you are a mother. Happy Sunday. All right. Thank you, Miss Eleanor Long. So yes, as for right now, $400 is the goal. Kira is liking a live, as usual. Thank you. Anybody have any questions? Please feel free to chat. Please feel free to chat. Thank you for liking the live. 3 people in the room. I got 24 people over here on YouTube. So far, the goal is still $400. I have not raised not a dollar. I've been here for 1 hour and 18 minutes, and I've had 329 total views. Thank you, Kira, for liking the live. 22 people in the room. So here's the thing. We're trying to create some damage control here, because what's going to happen is, let me tell y'all how this goes. And let me tell you what the ever-ending, lasting cycle has been. I'll sit here. I'll talk to y'all. After I get done talking to y'all, I'll get dressed. I'll get the checkout. Nobody donates collectively to help me extend for another night. So now that's 12 o'clock. Then I'll walk the streets for the whole duration of the day. All right. Then about 4, 5, 6 o'clock, people start coming back and people start being concerned about me being outside. But I had just been talking about this all morning about trying to raise funds to be able to extend by 12 o'clock. So that's the buildup. 4, 5, 6 o'clock, right? 6, 7 o'clock come around. Now we just still sitting. We just waiting. About 8, 9 o'clock come around. It may be 1 or 2 people that come back collectively and say here. Somebody else may say here. Somebody else may say here. And with that being said, that's enough to be able to get a hotel room, right? So that gets me off the street for the moment, for the day, for the evening, just like yesterday. And then where does it leaves us? It leaves us right back here at 11 o'clock with a checkout at 12 o'clock. So that $100 that was spent for that 12 hours, it's disposable money. Like, we're just throwing it away at this point in time. Like, there's no investment into paying for hotel rooms day for day, day for day, day for day. Because you don't have the room to be able to do what's needed, if that makes sense. So, Kira, thank you for liking the live. I got 21 people in the room. All the help that has been given to me, past, present, and future, I do appreciate it. Y'all over here with YouTube, the phone is about to die. So let me see if I got another charger for y'all. I got another charger. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I got another charger. Okay. It seriously takes 5 chargers for me to be able to charge up all of my devices just to be able to effectively talk to y'all. A lot of people come here for entertainment, and there's nothing entertaining about this situation. There's nothing entertaining about somebody being homeless, having to leave a hotel days, especially that. There's nothing entertainment about it, you know. So if you're not in a position to be able to help and assist, put yourself in a position to be able to make a change, right? So if you're not a part of the solution, that means that you're a part of the problem. So if you can't contribute, far as GoFundMe, a Cash App, a Chime, a Venmo, okay? Prayers are good. Don't get me wrong, but hitting the pavement and trying to be somewhat of a solution makes so much of a difference. So what can you do? You can like the live. You can repost the live. You can tap the screen. Y'all over here, y'all can follow. You can follow. Y'all can subscribe. All right. Not only that, you can go out there. You can tap. You can comment. You can repost videos. You can tag. You know, you can hashtag to be able to spread awareness to the overall situation, because I'm not the only person that's going through this. Somebody else is going through it. Georgia Love, good morning to you. No, I am not working. That's what the major problem is. I'm trying to get a 7-day hotel so I can be able to as well. Thank you. Um, it's your day off finally. Praise the Lord. Well, wiggle your toes, honey. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So when I make this statement and I respond, I'm responding. Thank you so much, Granny Annie. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the prayers. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to you. All right. So she asked me, am I working? So I'm going to respond for all. All right. I'm going to thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to respond for all. Am I working? No, I am not working. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I am an entrepreneur. All right. I get out there and I make my own money. All right. Regardless if it's selling water, selling Gatorade, at an event, at a festival. I'm also a small food vendor to the point where I get out here and I sell food. If you go over to YouTube, you'll be able to see videos of me selling food and me paying it back to the community. We call them friends. We don't call us people that's like me homeless. We call them friends. All right. So that's what I do overall as a whole. I generate my own money. I create my own window of opportunity. All right. Outside of generating my own money, selling food, doing festivals, supply and demand, whatever that may be, I have also worked jobs before. Plenty of them. All right. I have a background in customer service, sales. I've worked for the post office for over 5 years with over 3-4 crafts. I've been a city carrier twice. I've been a rural carrier. I've been an MHA, mail handler assistant, somebody that's in the plant processing mail. If I want to go back to the post office, I can. If I want to find a customer service or sales job, I can. Not only that, I am, thank you so much, Georgia. Thank you so much for the prayers. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am also a bartender by trade, okay? So I've been bartending for over 10 to 15 years. My resume goes back to being a premium bartender at Toyota Center, Houston Rockets, working at George Bush International Airport, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. Dallas Love Field was my last position as a bartender that I got fired from in February. Once I got fired in February, I had a rental car. I was not going to let nothing get up underneath my feet of not being able to generate money. I went out there and I started doing deliveries. The person that I was with decided that she wanted to split. All right. She went left. I was going right. And she decided she wanted to do what she wanted to do. She ran off with that car. I invested money into that vehicle so everybody could have something, so everybody wouldn't be homeless out here on the streets. And it is what it is. I don't care who is watching, I don't care. I don't care. All right. So with that being said, she ran off with the car. She's doing good. Her family told her, hey, leave her alone and we'll help you more. So you go over here for the love of money instead of staying with somebody for loyalty when that person is the reason for you being where you are today and then had your back and your child back all this time. All right. So she good. She riding around in a rental car. She working her little job. She doing her deliveries. She's doing everything it is that she wanted to do by herself. That left me in a hotel for 3 weeks without no form of transportation of being able to generate any money at all. Come back. On the flip side, had somebody else rent me a car. Had somebody else rent me a car. And I'm to the point where I'm tired of protecting people because I come to the internet and I ask you all for help, right? And so when I ask you all for help, everybody want to know the story. Everybody want to know what's going on. Everybody want to know what's your situation. Everybody want to know what level of homelessness are you. Everybody want to talk about resources, but resources, you know, are on different levels when it comes down to your homeless situation, if that makes sense. So like what's good for one person may not be good for the next. Okay. So here we go. After all of, things happen with relationships, I come back, ask my own child. I say, hey, I need you to rent me a car. This is what's been going on for the longest. I don't think I'm going to be able to handle it anymore. I'm just out here trying to make my money. I'm just out here trying to move forward. The 3 suspects, they all look at it as if that I'm blasting them to the internet. I'm talking to the internet bad about them. I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm making sense of the story. That's what I'm doing. I'm making sense of the story because everybody's sitting around here looking at me crazy as if like, well, where's her family? Where's everybody else? Where's this? All of this is not making sense. I come back, ask my daughter. I said, hey, I need you to rent a car. She rents this car every Sunday. Oh, I think I'm going to return the vehicle. Okay, I return the vehicle. Then what's going to happen? I'm going to be out here on the streets walking on 2 feet. She got all of her money, well over $3,000. But she got this boyfriend that's in her ear at the same time. All right. I don't care how you may feel about your mother. At the end of the day, it's still your mother. And it's just some things that you just don't do in the whole grand scheme of things. I got a problem with my mama. I don't have a relationship with my mother. But when it's all said and done, I don't care what the situation is. My mother will not be out on the streets to the level of degree that I'm out here on the streets. It's just some things that you just don't do. So as time went on, we back like March 28th. So the ex decides she wanted to run off. Grand scheme of things, it's a bridge. It's a figure of speech. Grand scheme of things is a figure of speech. And the whole grand scheme of things is, and you know what happened? Girl, let me tell you, the whole grand scheme of things, that's what that means. The whole setup. Let me tell you what happened was. That's what the whole grand scheme of things is. It's a figure of speech. So now we get back to the point where she had me on her roof for 2 weeks. Gave me a bathroom code to say, hey, here, you can go use the restroom you can use the bathroom in the restroom of my apartment complex. Are you serious? Not, hey, mama, you need a shower. This is why I've been telling y'all, please go over to YouTube. Please go over to YouTube and watch videos. And then my story will make more sense to you all on TikTok. Fast forward. I get to the point where I suffer really bad from anxiety and panic attacks. And nowadays, with everything it is that I'm enduring, they're extremely bad. All right. So if you've never suffered from anxiety and panic attacks, it can be so bad to the point of you can have tingling fingers and it goes down and it hits your nerve and it goes all the way down to your toes. All up in here. All right. Your whole body just shut down completely. Right side. You feel kind of paralyzed out of it. You're not grounded. So usually for me, I have to stop. Whatever it is, I have to stop. I have to slow down, chew ice, pace myself. Okay. Overall as a whole. This particular day, I'm in the car. I'm sleeping in the car. I'm riding around in the car, doing deliveries, making money, making sure that she got all the money that's needed for the vehicle. Now we're talking about disposable funds. We're talking about actual credit. All right. Where she's just calling and she's all right. So with that being said, this particular day, I haven't had a shower in 4 days. The conversation was not about money. The conversation was not about, hey, mama, are you okay? Or anything to that nature. This was just 2 weeks ago. It was, oh, I think I'm going to return the car today. But nobody has a solution. Now, outside of her, I also have a son. The whole setup with him is a whole grand scheme of things is that he got a girlfriend that's like 5 years older than him, which puts her 10 years younger than me, which means that she's really grown. She got a problem with me. And I'm the young mother. So with that being said, sometimes in some situations, there's a level of respect that's just not there, especially when you have younger kids and kids that you grew up with. I've been growing up with my kids since I was 15 years old. So it's just some things that they just don't understand. They don't understand what it is that I had to endure to get to where I am today. They don't understand that a reflection of what I got going on today is a reflection of who they are. You know, them being able to look in the mirror, far as the level of where they are, is a reflection of my sacrifices, and they don't get it in the whole grand scheme of things. All right. So she decided that she wanted to return the vehicle. My son had told me, hey, I'll allow you to come over here and stay. But I stayed over there for 2 days. And then on the flip side, the girlfriend making up all these concoctions about how she don't want me there again. And I had to leave. So how can I go to my son's house and try to move forward with looking for a job when I don't have nowhere stable to stay, you know? And then now the daughter is telling me I can go to the son's house because in her mind, she want to return the car. He got a car, like, take turns, right? So now at this time, they're tagging up, and it's a tag team, and they're coming back at me. So 2 weeks in, it's been 2 weeks now. So my son offered me a hotel for 2 days. Never did get the hotel. He sent me $24 for some food 2.5 weeks ago. He turned around, he sent me $30 for some food 2.5 weeks ago. All right, fine. I've called, no response. My daughter got me blocked. Sunday came around, it was her birthday. I called, I wished her a happy birthday. And that was that. Wished her a happy birthday. Come to find out, she was out somewhere wiggling her toes on the beach. So you out of town, your mama is in the car sleeping, nowhere to stay. And then she turned the app off. She turned the DoorDash app off on me. So outside of renting the car, I didn't even have the car I didn't even have the app to still be able to generate money. All right. So I didn't have room to be able to move forward accordingly because I've been sleeping in this car, doing deliveries, and now you take the car. So we got the ex-girlfriend who family is now feeding her money that she's saying to hell with you. She ran off with the car. You got the child, the 2 kids that in provided assistance. The girlfriend with the son is acting crazy. So you can't go over there. And then you got the daughter with the boyfriend in the ear. And she's saying she's going to return the car when all the money was sent. I don't have a boyfriend. If I had a man, I wouldn't be here. I tell you that. And I say that respectfully. Stand by. So, in the whole grand scheme of things, we now get to the point where I gave her over $3,000. I needed to have that hotel with the panic attack. You know, I needed to go and rest myself because, you know, here it is. I'm tired. I'm dehydrated. I haven't had the chance to be able to eat. All right. I had a fellow supporter that said, hey, I'll give you this $140 to replace the funds for, you know, the hotel that would have been paid for the car. I gave her the balance. I gave her that $230. I gave her to that. Thank you so much over here. I see you, Ronnie. I gave her that money that was supposed to give to her. Y'all gotta hold on. So we sitting here, we talking about $140. You sitting up here got the nerves to be upset because I decided that I needed a hotel because I've been walking around with the same clothes on for over 7 days because my storage was clearly broken into. I'm out here trying to make it the best way I possibly can. We talking about $140. I got $24,000 on my credit in student loans. Okay, I did not graduate from Nan University. Them student loans ain't going nowhere. Those student loans belong to her. All right. She graduated from Howard University last year. Okay, bachelor's, criminal justice. doing extremely well for herself. Extremely well for herself. And it's to the point where I'm happy for her, because those are my sacrifices that I endured to make sure that my children don't end up like me, and most definitely didn't want my kids to have what it is, didn't have what my mother didn't give to me, if that makes sense. So we're talking about $140, right? All right, she got that $140 back. But when I made it back to Texas, because I was out of town doing deliveries, that's when my son come back talking about he'll get me a hotel, and I wasn't able to go back over there for whatever reason. That was just the setup, the grand scheme of things, the cop out, the ploy, the play, for me not to come back. And then now with my daughter, the rental company had wind up, rental company wind up coming back, and they reported the car stolen. So last thing I'm gonna do is be riding around in a car that I done invested over $3,000 for. You got the money and I got the receipts, and we're just talking about $3,000 of cash when you're using credit. All right. So I parked the car back on the roof. I'm back on the roof 2 days in. If y'all go back 2 weeks, if y'all over here on TikTok, go back over here on YouTube, you'll be able to see all the videos in my live recaps. When I get done with a live, I'll go back and I'll repost those lives. Okay. So I had points. I had hotel points, and I went and I got the hotel with the points. And when I left out the hotel the next day, which was that Sunday, which was 2 weeks ago, as of today, I wound up walking. And I've been out here walking ever since. Okay. I had people that reach out to help me, people that was, in my lives. Like here on YouTube, that's why I say I have more videos that documents the story, because I'll go live on YouTube and I just let the camera run. All right. And then I'll go back and I'll repost my lives. Here, it's like, I don't have the time, and I don't have the mental capacity to come over here and do that on TikTok, because YouTube, most people that come in the chat, their conversations are short. Here, a conversation, it's more questions. So I'm able to be over here a little bit more in terms of the videos. All right, so fast forward, the girlfriend reached out to me. And, oh, well, what's going on? And yada, yada, yada. You putting everybody's business out on the street, or you putting everybody's business on social media. I don't look at it like that, because I've been trying to save and protect everybody for a very, very long time. I could have told about everybody long time ago, mentioned everybody long time ago, but I didn't. I'm not the person to go out and tell people what people is doing for me or ain't doing for me. That's not my character. But if I'm coming to the general public and I'm asking the general public for help, at what point will I break? At what point am I going to get tired of lying and protecting the one people that I should be able to come to and ask for help and assistance? It doesn't make sense. All right. It just doesn't make sense. So I've been out here walking. I've been trying to raise money to be able to move forward accordingly, but I just can't. I can't do so. So many people help. And then outside of so many people helping, that help only goes so far. So this is why I said I need 7 days to be able to have some room to do what it is that I need to do. All right. So here it is. This is why I keep looking at my phone. I got to leave up out of here at 12 o'clock. But it's 12 o'clock. You know how many strangers then came in and say, hey, good morning, happy Mother's Day? I have not gotten a call from a child to say, hey, happy Mother's Day. All right. So the original suspects, the children, the whole time that I was there in my apartment doing good, stable, nobody showed up. Nobody showed up for Thanksgiving. You get what I'm saying? They come around for my birthday. They normally come around for Mother's Day and things of that nature. But nobody came to visit. So it's like when we can't put it on, oh, well, you're in this position now, or you're always in this position, or whatever, however they want to word it. We don't want to help you. We can't say that. because even when I was doing good, nobody was around. All right. So we got these kids with their stuff. When I left out of my apartment and I got evicted, we get to the point now where I spent all that money over there for a hotel for 60 days. Nobody, as far as the kids, came back and said, hey, mama, you can save some money. You come stay with one of us, or whatever the case may be. Nobody came down and reached out. It didn't become a problem until I started needing help. As far as just renting me a car, I didn't need no money for anything. All right. And then the girlfriend, the whole grand scheme of things. Like, y'all give me a second. I'm going to do a story time on TikTok. I'm going to do a story time. Long and short, we've been out here rocking and rolling and rocking. And the whole grand scheme of things, here it is. Things that got messed up. We out here, we on the streets. So you deport the ship. You can't say that we in the same boat, because we're not in the same boat. Okay? And I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. She came here to Texas to be with me. You don't say that you love and you care about somebody and then this is how you treat them. All right? Everything that it is that she knows about Texas is because everything it is that I've showed her or taught her how to do here. This hotel that I'm here, guess where she's at? She's down the hall. This is the one hotel that I showed her, and I told her, hey, this is a good place to be able to get a room, no deposit, things of that nature. This is the one place where her daughter occupied a room. The whole time that we were out here together, homeless, her and I shared a room together. The only requirement was that her child had a room. And I don't see what the problem of that is. Your daughter's 17, 18 years old. That's your child. Like, I don't think that 3 women need to be in a room together. So that's your responsibility, not mine. I help where I can, but don't put it on me, because now I don't want to adjust because things are uncomfortable for you. All right? That's the long and short. So with that being said, they don't come over to TikTok. They come over to YouTube. They sit in the back and they silent watch me, because on YouTube, I can't see who's in the chat. So it's easy to come in to sit and watch. They all come in and sit and watch. The kids, the ex-girlfriend, neither has she reached out to even say, hey, do you need a ride somewhere? Hey, I see you don't have money for your hotel. She have reached out and she have sent me a few dollars. But everything is about a relationship. Who cares about a relationship? You know, who are you as a human? How could you actually have somebody that had your back all this time and now all of a sudden you saying, screw them. I wished her happy Mother's Day, today. Her only response to me was same. So I'm okay. I am the strong person. People say that I burn bridges. I don't burn bridges, because I am the bridge. I build my own bridge. I create my own windows of opportunity. Things are unfortunate. I was a good person to all of them, okay, in my own rightful way, all right? Some of them may have a little bit of trauma, but it ain't never been to the point where I have declined or deprived any of them a meal, an open door, somewhere warm to sleep, hot running water to wash their behind when they needed a shower. None of that. None of that. My kids could never tell you that they were out on the street. Her, on the flip side, went through whatever it is that she went through. She could never say that I did not help. All right? So for me to at least receive that same level of help or some sort to degree, it's crazy. I'm out here on the streets. Y'all would think I'm a crackhead, or don't want to work, or don't know how to submit a resume, or don't know anything about having a job. All right? So far as me working to respond to your question, I don't have a job, because you need to have stability. It needs to be some sort of stability there to be able to get up and work a job. I'm a woman. I can only walk the streets so much. Okay. So if I don't have nowhere to go back to, sleep, prepare, take a shower, it's almost impossible to work any job. Okay. So it starts with foundation. Thank you so much, Remy. Stand by. Happy Mother's Day to you, Remy. Prayers. Give me a second. I'll get back to the chat. We get to the point where you got to have some sort of stability. All right. So as far as me being an entrepreneur, I look at things differently from day-to-day people that get up and work a job. All right. My mindset is numbers. How do I move forward accordingly? How do I get out this situation? You know how many applications I've put in? You know how many job interviews I've had? But we need to have a solution to the problem before I decide to go work anybody's job. I'm out here. I don't have no clothes. I'm sitting here. I'm washing a pair of pants right now that I need to go rinse out and dry before 12 o'clock so I can have something clean and dry to put on when I walk out these people's door. All right. I'm sitting here. I have not collected not $1. So that means that I'm going to have to leave out this hotel in 30 minutes. So how could I actually prepare myself to have a job if I'm on the street? Okay. So here's the setup, the grand scheme of things. If I get a 7-day hotel, 7-day hotel is $495, right? The goal amount now is $400. If I get $400 for a 7-day hotel, that will give me the opportunity to apply for jobs, preferably serving, bartending, something to that nature. It has to be something simple, really seriously, nothing major, because I have a hand injury. So I can't do too much with this hand. Like, I'm already in the whole setup of having to do another surgery. All right. So bartending, serving, that's cash money. That will give me daily cash money to be able to stay afloat and move forward. All right. That'll get me going. So I need 7 days in a hole to be able to move forward accordingly. Now, regardless of serving or bartending, I can also go find day labor. Some of you all may look and say $400 is a lot of money. $400 is a lot of money, especially when you don't have it. A lot of people can do a lot with $400. But collectively, if I raise $400, it will get me a lot closer with being successful to being able to get back on my feet. Right now, I don't have nothing. I'm walking the streets. I don't have nobody to call whatsoever. All right? Like, that's it. Nobody else to call. Now, when it comes down to the $400 to $495, if I go out and I make at least $100 a day for 5 days, that's $100 a day that can go right back into the investment, which is $500. So I need to make sure I got at least $500 to recycle and re-up the next week and the next week and the next week. And then whatever the profit is with them extra 2 days, that's $200. I can say, okay, cool. I'm going to take 150 and save 150 every week. That's $600. That's $600 profit. All right. That's $1,500 that's going back, that's being recycled. And then on the flip side, the remaining of the change, the extra 50, the extra $200, then you can take that. You can buy groceries. You got transportation. I don't have to worry about food. I can figure out how to eat. Now you're doing all of that. Somebody on the back end, they're going to come back and they're going to say, I see you here. Here's a little change. You can put this in your pocket here, go get a meal, whatever the case may be. But this is not a long-term thing. This is like short-term. This is like 30 days, less than 30 days of what I'm trying to do. We have to be mindful that I have a Section 8 voucher. So I'm not out here just without nothing to rely on. All right. 14 days. So when 14 days get here, it either it is or it ain't. And regardless if it is or it ain't, I need to be in a position to be able to have some money if it is or if it ain't. regardless if it's me going to get an apartment or me paying for a security deposit. So I don't think for me asking for $400 technically is a lot to ask for. Far as just trying to accumulate funds. So I'm leaving out of here at 12 o'clock, which is the next 28 minutes. And with that being said, I'll be outside, I can't continue to go day for day. Day for day is disposable money, and it's just throwing away money. It's just not getting me nowhere at all whatsoever. All right. So I have links in the bio when it comes down to my Cash App, and when it comes down to my GoFundMe, I'm going to post it here. So no, I don't have a job. It's hard to have a job and work anything if you don't have nowhere to go. And between the three original suspects, for whatever reason it is that y'all feel as if that y'all so upset with me, I'm sorry. I apologize. Of course, I know none of y'all take me serious, but I'll be the bad guy for whatever reason. But I don't care what the situation may be. It's some things that you just don't do. You can't say you loved, care, or cared for anybody, and that somebody is walking the streets. Now, I'm going back to the chat. YouTube. I'm not going to ask if you working and all that, but my question is the majority of your work history was what? I mean, majority. Nightclubs, hotels, fast food. I'm asking what you did the most. Bartending and making my own money. Bartending and making my own money. I am an entrepreneur. Okay, I will go out there and I will get 4 cases of water for $10. Take $20, flip that, go get 4 bags of ice. If I ain't got a cooler, I got a garbage bag. If I ain't got a garbage bag, I got a trash bag. If I ain't got a trash bag, then I got some water. All right, 24, 48, 48, 96, 96, double that up and flip it. And by the time it's all said and done, I got $240 and some change. Take that $240 and do whatever it is that I need to do. I'm not here in a tourist city. I'm in Dallas, Texas. So you need transportation. You need to have something else going on. Ain't too many tourists walking around. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Over here coming back. TikTok. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Granny Annie, thank you for sharing the live. Good morning to you. Happy Mother's Day. Miss Georgia, sure, it's your off day, so enjoy your off day. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Georgia, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Georgia. Genuine her, grand scheme of things. All right. Kaleidoscope, I see you. I have 2 kids. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm a grown woman. A boyfriend is somebody that you just go outside and play with. So I don't have a man. If I had a man, or even if I had a boyfriend, or maybe a few boyfriends, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, I can probably put the 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in rotation, and everybody can have a purpose out here. They can have a breakfast, they can have a lunch, they can have a dinner. Somebody can have a Sunday, somebody can have a Monday, somebody can have a Tuesday. Maybe I'll be able to be a Friday, a Saturday, or a weekend girl to somebody, to the point where I don't have to be out here on these streets asking y'all for $400 for a 7-day hotel. So when it's all said and done, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a man or a woman. It's just me. Baby father. I don't have a baby father. I had a sperm donor when my kids were grown. So as for right now, he's non-void. Happy Mother's Day to you, Remy. Thank you for the prayers. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. All right. What ended the bartending experience? I am a tipped employee, which basically means that in the serving industry here in Texas, you receive $2.13. All right. Most supervisors of the companies, of the businesses, of the establishments that you work at, those are non-tip employees, which in other words means that they are exempt. They do not make $2.13. All right. There's something they call labor laws. All right. So they on salary, they on hourly, whatever it is that their pay rate is, it is not 213. They are exempt, meaning that they cannot receive tips. That supervisor was mad and pissed off because I told her, you know, you're not supposed to be accepting tips, right? First of all, you shouldn't be asking anybody for a tip. Bartender, supervisor, anybody. If somebody want a tip, they can tip based upon the services that were received, you know, as a courtesy, you know, a gratuity. It's a gesture, you know, it's a way of saying thank you. If you walking up and you getting a slice of pizza, don't be asking these people if they want to leave a tip. That's number one. You over here supposed to be bringing these people up to get the line down. All right? Because I'm over here. I'm bartending. I'm serving drinks. I'm cashiering. I'm dealing with 10, 15 people at a time. And y'all ain't got nobody else on the line to cut a pizza or to cashier. So when I told her, you know you're not supposed to be accepting tips, right? And I said it to her just like that. And she said something in her native language. And I went back and I told the other manager, I said, well, you know that she's not supposed to be accepting tips, right? I'm dealing with the EEOC with them. She wrote me up and she took it to the, took it to the higher up, and they wound up firing me. They said that I was being disruptive in front of guests. And I went against company policy because I was being disruptive. I don't know where the disrupt came into play. But I have a Cash App.